YC wasn't so lucky. He was pronounced deceased on the scene, and 3 to 4 people were arrested in connection with his death. If you are in commission of a crime and one of y'all die, the rest of y'all is getting charged with that. I don't know if y'all noticed, but DC doesn't have many open fields, and it's not the country. You know what I'm saying? Where in the fuck are you going to learn to shoot? A lot of these guys, they don't shoot from being taught. They don't shoot from practice. They shoot from experience. All of the young men involved in this crime, they was 20 years old. All of them. It's not one rapper involved in this, it's 2 rappers involved in this. But when I really got the facts of this, and come to find out they robbing and splitting $1,000 worth of merchandise, when I feel like YC's talent surpasses $1,000. What is $1,000 compared to the money that you can get from your talent? I'd rather go for the 20 grand and some bad shit happen than $1,000. I'm just saying. I'm going for the buku. Okay? Even if we wasn't talking about YC's murder and this murder didn't happen, he would have went to jail for quite a while for robbery. You gone. No music. No nothing that you can provide. You just like everybody else. You just like these niggas on the street. You know, you can't be doing, if you have the talent, you can't be doing shit like that. You can't be doing shit that street guys do. You're different. You gotta know that you're different. And maybe he just didn't know it yet. Anything artistic that you're doing, say for instance YouTube, you gotta know that it's not gonna be a big ass paycheck the minute that you start. You're gonna have to grind for years and years to get you some money. And you're gonna have to keep going. It's so much more. It's a drive that you gotta have to stick to what's really gonna be fruitful for you in the long run. And YC had rap. He had it. He had it. Rapping is the same. It's gonna take years for people to really stop and pay attention to it. It's gonna take years for you to really have a fan base, a strong one. It's gonna take years for you to build yourself up, and you're gonna have to stay out the way in order to do that. You gotta miss out on hanging with guys that's out doing drills. Your talent will get you farther than any of these petty little drills that you can do. Another huge thing you gotta do, you gotta stay down with your greatest gift, or you will become a victim. So 2 men, both 20 years old, were arrested and charged with first-degree murder in March of 2017. In April of that same year, rapper Simba, real name Shiloh Young, was arrested in connection with YC Young, aka YC's death. So that makes 2 rappers with promising futures gone. So in doing some research, I was able to find where all these men are currently and what they were sentenced to. Number 1, Simba was sentenced to 24 years. Simba was charged with a few other robberies, and I feel like YC's murder was added onto all of the other shit, which equals 24 years. I don't know. He racked up other charges from a totally different situation where he allegedly robbed some high school kids on their lunch break. He was taking iPhones allegedly, and so on and so forth. His co-defendant in that school situation got 30 years. So I'm not sure if they still gonna have to add on something for YC's death or not. Because if his co-defendant from the high school kids robbery got 30 and he got 24, it's like, did he even get charged for YC death yet? But we'll see. Number 2, Tariq Thomas from DC is still in custody at the Maryland Division of Corrections with a scheduled release of November 2028. So that's like 11 years or so that he was sentenced to. And the last guy, Samuel F. Brown, it was kind of hard to decipher which Samuel F. Brown he was. It was two that I honed in on that could be possibilities, who had the same initials and around 25, but this is the person that I went to and just locked in on, like, this is the one. So it states that this person was released on supervised probation since January 21st of 2021. So he's been out for a year and some change. In conclusion to all of this, I feel like all of them got a bargain. They got a bargain for first degree murder. But because of that, I want them to remember that they aren't good pulling moves. Like, leave that to the professionals. Leave that to people that really know how to get away with it, or at least flee the scene without none of y'all hurt. You know, none of the motherfuckers that actually plan this hurt. Because I know that they feel fucked up for how that ended. I'm sure it went so fast that none of them really could process what even happened. That's what happens when you think about all of the good things and not think about the possibilities of shit going left. One time is enough to know that it's not in you to commit a crime. And it's not in you to commit a crime without pulling a trigger. It's not in you to commit a robbery without a gun. People do it every day. Whether they faking like they got a gun or they are the weapon. You gotta be the weapon. You gotta be the most dangerous motherfucking thing that's in the vicinity. Not a gun, not something that you can bring. You supposed to be able to control it. So with all of that being said, it's your girl B. Octavia. I want y'all to leave y'all thoughts in the comments below of this one. And I will see y'all in my next one. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and sticking with me and helping me grow. I do appreciate it, and it's going to get better and better.